So, my goodness. I guess my audio is coming through good. Um, Looks like I'm getting 30 FPS, and this is I'm experimentationalizationalism today. That's what it is behind it. This had been, oh man, is that not the right? Oh no, yeah it is. It's just a little bit. Yeah, I think so. Is it a lighter? This is what I've got here. I'm in a weird mood today. Uh, Things are going well with my young daughter. Um, I've come up with, I had seen in a Japanese movie, Tampopo, uh, there's a scene where a little boy's having his breakfast, and it's like he doesn't use a fork. There's like a big bowl of rice, but he grabs the rice with a little sheet of seaweed, like you get at the Asian market. And I mean, he's just chowing down that rice, man. Grab it, slamming big wads of it inside that seaweed, so my daughter really loves the seaweed, and I came up with this thing of taking my wife's fried rice, which the baby often refuses to eat, and white rice, and rolling it up with her fish or with her chicken or something like that. And boy, with that rice and the little roll, and the little seaweed roll or whatever, man, she'll eat a whole plate of that rice. It's great. Now, an issue of concern with me is, I mean, I had, let's see, there we go, fill that little bad boy in there. That is the last of the orange, and I'm working on these red lines now. What is going on? Why am I in this situation? Well, I have a friend that I've known since about 17 years old, and he is among 1 in 7 men who has been abused. He called me on the phone last night, blood dripping down his face. It's like Alicia kicked me in the face. Now, I call Alicia Taz after the Tasmanian Devil because, okay, so he was hard up. This is the thing. He couldn't get a girlfriend down in Atlanta. He's going to these bars in Atlanta trying to meet girls. Like, don't you realize this is a gay bar? These are all gay women, dude. He's like, what? It's not, and I say this, when guys are like trying to get a date and they can't find a girl. It's crazy because the girls, they need to get with the guys too. They sure do, right? And if you go and you're going around and you're available and stuff, it ain't nothing happening, you're in the wrong place. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, he's like, one of these guys trying to rescue people. So he finds this girl that's fighting with her boyfriend, and they're having a knockdown drag out, and she came out of the fight with a broken arm. So he helped take her to the hospital, and he's like, oh, it's terrible the way you was treated. And next thing you know, she latched onto him. Right? And, I mean, to me, you run into a girl, and she's fighting, tooth and nail with, it's a, how shall we put it, trying to find which. Is it this one? It's this one. Okay. I'm done. I got this super macro camera, right? I thought it would be interesting. I need to draw again. I've stopped drawing for many years, 1990 something. I used to draw a lot. I think it's good for you. But anyway, so he calls me last night. He's like, well, I should just kill myself. I'm like, your girlfriend is so abusive that she kicked you in the face twice. And you're saying, well, you should die, you deserve to die. That's issues, man. You need to straighten your head out. There's so many things going on in this world. But yeah, I looked it up. I was like, I know in China they got abuse of men is more widely a phenomena. Chinese women, many Chinese women, especially in the Southwest, are very, very strong, and very, and they will kick your ass, and they kick their husband's ass. It's a thing that goes on. Let's see. I'm trying to get. There it goes. It's going to be a skill for me to learn how to do this, but I was calling him all day. I was like, you're talking, you got beat up and you want to kill yourself. Because I'm just a bad, and he's bad. He's drinking and stuff. She's a drunk. Sure is. She's a drunkard. And, he's drinking. He knows. For him, I mean, both of them have symptoms of borderline personality disorder. And I hate to use that terminology, and the reason why is because when you look up the definition, it's like they have a psychologically, traumatically abandonmentizationalism narrative in their mind about abandonment. And the thing about it is you're making it clinical, like it's pathological, like it's a disease or something like that. And I don't think that's constructive. I think if somebody's borderline, we can say borderline personality disorder. They're doing self-destructive things, cutting, beating themselves up, or getting repeatedly in trouble or something like that. Self-destructive behavior. But it's tied into their view of the world. They've got a traumatic abandonment narrative. And the thing about it is I've been around this guy long enough. I know that he had traumatic abandonment. His mom, did one of these things, married money or whatever, and her mom had married money or whatever, and it was an unhappy scenario. But his mom is sort of like one of these real character assassination. Really, it takes a lot to not be affected when somebody is cutting you down. But having known his mom for years, I know that she'll just sit, when she talks to you, it's like constant insult and derogatory denigration and stuff, and looking down her nose at you and stuff like that. And see, the traumatic abandonment is that when she was pregnant with him, her husband was like, man, I've had it with you, and left, right? And his whole life, he was like, my father needs to, come back, and it's not going to be me, it has to be him. He has to come back and reconcile. I'm like, look, dude, I know your mom, and I know your dad a little bit. He's clever enough to make money, a lot of money in a business. Yeah, he's clever enough to do that, right? He's focused on that, and but your mom is like, well, I'm upper crust and should have money because I'm so culturalizationalisms, right? And looking down her nose on people, and it messes with people's game. I just knowing her, I understand why his father took off. He's like, man, I cannot function with your mouth cutting me down all the time. Some people can't handle that, man. Throws them off their game. They can't. I have a hard time with it. I struggle with myself. My wife will cut me down and insult me, and treat me with contempt. Right? But I'm smart enough that I know that's the thing, is she can't deal with her own stuff, so she tries to try to focus on other people and they're wrong and they're bad, and that way she doesn't have to cope with her own shortcomings. And I think she's going to get over it and stuff like that. But anyway, back to my friend. He, since his mom died, it's like that thing where they're fostering. See if I can get my stuff in the frame. His mom didn't have a husband and not much chance of getting a husband. With she can't have more children, and she's got a male child and all this stuff. She would enable him and foster dependence. Like in Alfred Hitchcock, The Birds, where the woman had lost her husband and she had placed her son in the role of the father that had been lost, right? And both in taking out anger and frustration on the father that was gone, on the surrogate, the child that was still present, or whatever like that. So this guy's been through a lot, and but he's really in the bottom of his heart, God bless him, he's a good person, cares about the world, and all the evildoers and stuff. He hates old Donald Trump, and he hates a Republican. I mean, anybody that can't stand these right wing divide and conquer fools or whatever like that. That's a strong moral character. I mean, a lot of people, even my own brother, you know, my nephew, for God's sake. Everybody, like, here's an example with my nephew. He's always watching Fox News, listening to Rush Limbaugh for years on the radio and stuff. And just very, very low character, low brow kind of. But this thing happened on Facebook. Most people I know, when Rush Limbaugh is so bad, you know, saying, oh, you know, like one of the worst things that he did is telling people, you know, I smoke cigars, right? All this stuff about liberals talking about we can't smoke our cigars or whatever, and it's just a hoax and all this stuff. And he got cancer all in his mouth and stuff like that, right? So it's kind of come up or whatever. But a lot of people on my Facebook, when Rush Limbaugh was this, is celebrationalized it, man. It's because he's a big divider and a fomenter of hatred and division, sower of discord. Right? And my nephew, I said, well, if there's a hell, you know he's down there with all those devils right now. Because he told everybody to smoke, and then he got cancer in his mouth. Right? Told everybody it was a liberal hoax, right? But I think that is an example of his function. It's like he's not up there with the billionaires and the rich, you know. But they, for being a mouthpiece for their interests, right? The cigar industry or whatever, love him. Yeah. Man, you bring up our sales of our cigars, right? And, you know, people don't care if he kills people. It's terrible. But when I said, well, if there's a hell, I guess we know where Rush Limbaugh is. And I mean, my nephew, he lost his mind. You're so heartless and cruel or whatever. Just like a little, wounded to his very soul that anyone would say that Rush Limbaugh went to hell. If it's a hell, he went. That should be obvious. But the thing about it is, talking about character of people, that if they would hate these Republicans, right? I mean, just hate what they're doing, not the person, but you know what they're doing. They are dividing people against each other, right? And they in the pockets of people that are scraping money off the entire population and to concentrate their wealth, like millionaires that want to. So did I get all those? Or? That want to continue exponentially growth of their own wealth. Right? They like people like Rush Limbaugh. It's like, oh, the reason why is because black people, right? The reason why you ain't got no money and you can't afford a house and it's black people and freeloading on welfare. That's what it is. That's wrong. They should not be doing that. And it don't have to be a black and white thing. In Rwanda, it was them talking about Tutsi. There's a certain kind of black people called Tutsi, and they say, oh, we're more like the Aryan race, of the master race, of the Aryanization of Aryan, you know. So we should rule over the Hutu race, the inferior. They're all black. Black people do it too. And whatever. Irish Catholics and Irish Protestants at each other. So it's some kind of thing that they rationalize intraspecific aggression, a rationalization of intraspecific aggression. A rationale for it. A damn rat rationalize it by the smell of their butt, right? They can smell your urine. They know you're not a member of their rat pack, and they kill you. We need to rise above that as people, but Republicans understanding this weakness, people that don't have any education and character, whatever, they're like, oh, you can't pay your bills and you can't buy a house, you're not getting paid well enough. It's because of black freeloaders getting a free handout of welfare that we can't. And if you would live with some black people, you would find out they can't pay their bills either, right? We're all in it, the same boat together. And this whole Republican scam of saying, let's attack somebody that cannot defend themselves. Right? It's homeless people. And you see these kids, I've seen this stuff where these kids that have been right-wingalizationalized, indoctrinationalism, throwing lighter fluid on a homeless person. Ooh, you're the cause of the decline. No, it's not. Man. The people up at the top is taking it all for themselves, and they're living extravagantly, much more than they need, right? It's totally not necessary for them to be that way. So this is all talking about my friend and his good character, I say. And I would say he's a good character because he does not like Trump. And he doesn't like a Republican, GOP and stuff like that. Because they lying. Right? And they messing up the country. If they get in power, it's like, I lived in China for 7 years, I'll tell you right now. In China, that's a policy of oh, it's a ghost! Oh, look! Oh my, the ghost is coming. It's the Ringo. Oh, Freya. Oh, she saved me. Oh, wait. Has the ghost got her? Hold on. Gucci. Look, we're on the TV, and look how my coloring is so big. You see that, how I can make it like that? Isn't that cool? Wow. Isn't that special? And that's the magnified magnet.
There's a bug on it.
Ooh, that is a bug. Wait, stop. Let's look at it. What is that?
Ew.
Oh, is that a bug? I think it's
what is it?
Ooh,
what is that?
That is very magnified of it. That's like something from a Ren and Stimpy cartoon. It's like the last grain of litter on the cat box or whatever.
Like it.
Yeah.
Like a scooter or something.
You want to look at Elsa's magnify something in there? Put it up under there and look at it. Okay, I'm brushing that off. We're going to clean that up. See, you can see. Look, why don't you look at your fingernail there? Put your fingernail up under there. Go ahead. Look closer. Closer. Ooh, you got some dirty fingernails. Ooh, look at your dirty hands. You need to go wash them there. Oh, you, yeah. What does Daddy's finger look like? Oh, look at that.
And wants to make me puke.
Makes you puke. I thought it looked pretty good. You got to put right the light where the light is. Yeah, there you go. There's your finger. Ooh, it's so dirty. What have you got on there? What is that?
I ate the chocolate bar.
Oh, that's the chocolate from the chocolate bar. Why don't you wash your hands sometime?
Okay.
Okay, good. Oh, Lord.
Daddy.
Okay.
Daddy, come in the bathroom.
Okay, okay, I'm coming. All right. So, what can I do here? Oh, you want to see the marble in large? Oh,
Wow! Don't hold it anymore. Don't hold it.
all right, it's gonna roll away there. You got to get your hand under the light. That's where the camera is looking. There you
Ew, some like we. Oh my God! What are those in the marble?
It's got some air bubbles in there, doesn't it?
Well, but we don't see the air bubbles.
Right, because they're so tiny.
Wait.
Oh my God, is that amazing? Now put it here so it doesn't go. Oh, you want to look at this? I'll say that's too big. Yeah. You want to find something else to look at?
No.
You got to put it in the light there. Okay, here. There you go.
Oh, this one looks better than the front.
So yeah, my friend, we have a building down here that I'm setting up a shop in it, and I've got a lot of his stuff in there. I told him that he could come down and stay there as long as he wants. And here, try this one. You got to get right under the light. There. That's going to fall down. Alright, so. Well, hold on. Let me get this. Where is it?
That's it.
There, okay, there you go. Look at that. Oh, going out a little bit. There you go. Starting to come together. That's what it's doing. Just focus on your paper. That's real good. Yeah, you're good. Each time you draw, you get better. You practice. And see, I've been sitting up in here in front of her, so she can see. I sat there for an hour earlier doing another one of these drawings. It is good for the mind. It's relaxing and stuff like that. But I know everybody's on the edge of their seat.
I want the red one. I want the red one.
I got in touch with him today, and he's all right. But I couldn't get any sort of decision from him regarding coming down. But I don't know what to say. It's but when somebody kicks you in the face, it's hard for me to go back to what it was before the person has ever kicked me in the face before. It's hard for me to get back on that. And I thought, hold on a second, you want to come down so you can get. Isn't that interesting? Getting it all filled in. look at this part of the paper, and that's better than looking at the screen. You look at this part of the paper, the screen will just take care of itself. Okay, you want to hold on. Isn't that interesting?
And I want the dark red one.
Oh, okay. There. You want the one you had before?
No, this one.
That's the. I gotta put the. See, you've thrown the lid of the other one. You know where it is. Can I have that? Thank you. All right. Because if you leave the lid off, then tomorrow it'll be gone. It'll be ruined forever. Okay. So wait. Oh.
Dad, are you making a mistake?
All right. Well, I'm just trying to get lined up again. So, which color do you want now, dear?
Pink. What did the B tips?
You want that tip up there? Okay, go ahead. My wife has hit me a number of times, but she is so small. She's 4'11". It doesn't really hurt. But when she did hit me, it was hard to get back to what it was before. She had never hit me before, right? It was hard for me to. But it was not serious enough, to not want to go ahead and try to work things out. On the other hand, the situation with my friend Davis and his wife Alicia is she's violent and kind of crazy, and trying to this was he told me, he said she kicked me in the face the first time and I put my hands up when she kicked me again, and she started screaming that you was trying to strangulate me. It's like and making this big speech about how that's what happened. And I mean, to me that's so twisted, because her little daughter's right there, and David said, "Did I?" She's like, "No, you did not." The girl is old enough to see what's going on and understand it. So it's real concerning. But I got this got like $100 Verizon wireless bill for my old roommate Eric Roach, who's a guy known for a long time. Like, he's a little bit younger than me, and he was around Little 5 Points during the punk rock days. He's like, I joined a punk rock band as a singer. It's like my dream come true. It's like, where's you even is? It's like Maryland, right? And he's up there. He had been in Savannah, I knew that, but he's like, I said, well, and this for those of you that are interested, I want to give my daughter a chance to get a good music education, first and foremost, right? So I decided, first of all, I'm not going to teach public school anymore while my daughter is young. I'm gonna stay with her and help her as much as I can, and then we're going to go to school together. And I said, do you want to go to school? And she's watching I'm Xiao Wei, right? So, and this is interesting, folks. All right, a kid like my daughter here, you know Xiao Wei, right? When they had the light bulb on their head, and when they told a lie, the light was red. Remember? And Xiao Wei's mom has pink hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she watches Xiao Wei all the time, right? And what Xiao Wei does is she made these little TikTok skits or YouTube skits where she acts out what it's like to go to public school. So I asked my daughter, "You want to go to school?" She's like, "No." They already know it's awful, right? And if you watch I'm Xiao Wei or whatever, you know, you'll see how stupid and what a big waste of time it is and stuff. So my plan is I'm gonna go and I have a bachelor of mathematics. I've been a math teacher, right? So I have a bachelor of mathematics. I'm gonna go back and get a K through 12 music teacher degree. And now because I'm studying. Think about this, right? You know, it's a suggestion. You take your kid with you to college. And when I told a friend of mine, he's like, "Yeah, that's when I was having." She got the magnet chips. He was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't tell you when I was having trouble in school. My mom just took me out of school, and she was getting a PhD in history, and she just took me along with her to class, and I just did my thing and stayed in class with her." And he's like, "That was so much better, you know, for me."
Daddy.
Wow, it's the granules. Oh, that's not gonna work, dear. You gotta get it. You can't move it. You gotta, because it's got to be just the right distance to focus, so we can look at it. You see how well focused it is? This is her little magnet mustache
He
boy.
scares me.
He scares you?
Yeah.
He's friendly. Okay. All right. But you got to stay just the right distance for it to work.
I don't want to look at it. That sign covering it. Scary bug.
Yeah.
I want to look over there and the canyon was. The canyon was. And the canyon was.
Hold on. I'm getting it. That's what it looks like. See the little.
Green spots. I missed it.
The magnetization lines.
Ah, stop! Cover it!
All right.
Cover it.
Have it your own way. But yeah, so that's what I'm planning. I told Eric, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go and get a music teacher degree. Why not? You know, that was the chance. You know, I never had a chance to really study music formally. I was just doing that as learned it on my own kind of thing. So, see, now it's messed up. All right. She wanna.
Cover it!
All right. That's fascinating. You know, today, what did you build with the electricity kit today? What did you build? Can you tell them? Tell the folks at home? The electrical snap circuits, Junior. You made the little.
Yeah, I made the fan and it worked, and Dad made it fly away.
Yes, she made a fan that would fly.
And Dad ruined it.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I ruined everything. Okay, and then what else did you make? You made something that made music, right?
Yeah, I made speaker.
Yeah. So she used the Snap Circuits Junior, and she built the. It's sort of like a sound switch.
Daddy, save me.
You need to stand up, dear.
Dad, why did you not save me?
Well. Oh my goodness, princess. All right, because my hands were full of things, and you were just being a bean. You're not a bean.
Yes, I am.
That's a long time since I used that. Being a bean. Yeah, you're being a bean. What does that even mean? I don't know. But yeah, she built 2 of the Snap Circuits Junior today, and she also did the SpongeBob SquarePants Monopoly. We played a few rounds of SpongeBob, and she was. Who were you? Who was your character on SpongeBob Monopoly?
And Dad choose.
Who? Susie? Sandy?
Sandy Cheeks.
Sandy Cheeks.
I always pick Sandy Cheeks.
Yeah, and I was, who was I?
Krusty Krab.
My player on the SpongeBob Monopoly was Krusty Krab. See, she got the accent down and everything.
And
so,
Mom was so serene.
Yeah, and got, like, the first time she got...
Melody was scary.
She was fascinated with Marble Run videos on YouTube when she was real little. Like, when she was 1 year and 8 months, she would be watching the Marble Run videos on YouTube, and she wanted to get the Marble Run. And so we got various Marble Runs, but they're hard. They're hard if you're real small. But today, see, I have this big toy room in storage where I keep every toy she ever had right back there. And she got back there and found the marble. When she couldn't do the Marble Run, the hard one, we got her a Marble Run that was already assembled where she could just put the balls on it and they would roll down. And she found it this morning and she got back on line and did that. And she had sushi. Yeah.
This is Quack.
Yeah, this is her alligator friend.
His name is Quack.
Croc. He's a crocodile, alligator, or something like that.
No, he's a crocodile.
He's a crocodile. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought he was an alligator or a crocodile. Yeah.
Alligators are teenagers.
And the way this works is the axle is off, right? So the instead of being through the center of the wheel, let me see if I can get this here. You see how that? Hold on, let me get up here on the camera.
You
You see how it is? All right. So when the wheel be rolling, the alligators, right? He's going all different, wiggly. She loves that. She's had that for ages. But yeah, back sort of like what's going on today, situation today is this is our little workspace area. And I don't usually stream from here, but I cleaned it out today, and I got in here and I did coloring for probably at least an hour or whatever, and got it situated where we can work in here again together. And I'm very pleased. It actually has worked out quite well. And this has been a big. If you go back and look at my stream, it's like I had started. This is where my daughter and I did our first streams together. Well, back behind me as well. And my wife, she's like blocking it. She's like, it don't look professional. Right? So she's like, I'm going to get this gamer room set up, and everything's going to be very professional. It's going to be all this things, and you stop doing it in there. You stop. Yeah, so she put a stop to it in here. And it's, it's like, almost a year and a half, and this she has not set up no gamer facilities for streaming. So I'm not trying. Man, this is real, man. I'm not trying to be professional. To hell with that.
This wasn't. This is made of metal.
Ooh, she got these pierced earrings all over the place. Like I really want to step on those.
Yeah, because the bottom.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Can we put that away?
Can we put it over here?
Thank you. Give it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'm gonna set it right over here. She's got a jewelry box, but it's gotten moved out of this area. It's interesting. We can see the little iron shavings.
No.
This camera is yeah, it's pretty cool. She's working. You can see she's working with that marble run. I'm trying to think. I sort of want to go.
Ducky.
It's gone, man. It's shot down there. I don't know where. See, I did violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. And now what I want to do is go back through the spectrum. Ooh, that's terrible. So I'm gonna go back. Akadua? Wait a minute, this is not the right shade. Oh yeah?
I put the marble one.
Well, where's the big? That needs the big marbles, right? Do you can't find your marbles? Cause I know where the marbles are.
Marble one. Está Suki, Este es su de está muy sola. Así. This is Jackson. The best game ever. This is the best game ever. This is the best game ever. Wow! My evil plan.
Man, it's like Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse on steroids. She trying it out over there. Showing out.
Guys, hi.
Wow, look at the tower she built. Amazing. It's totally controlled by magnetism. Okay, let's pick them up. That's right. Well, okay, I'm looking at time, and we got to go clean up my daughter's bedroom.
I'm Groot.
This is where we're at here.
I made a Groot.
You made a Rubik's Cube?
Yes, I did.
She made a Rubik's Cube. Actually, she's delving into
I don't know.
she's delving
I'm
into the Rubik's
delving.
Cubes.
I am delving. Zong 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 zong
Delving.
zong 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 zong.
But she hasn't learned the principal Rubik's Cube moves yet. She just brute force. She actually got part of
I'm Groot.
just by trial and error, which is amazing. I can't. Yeah. If I don't use the Rubik's Cube solution rules or whatever, I get nowhere. I don't know.
I'm Groot.
You're Groot?
I'm a Groot.
Really?
I'm Groot.
Yeah, it's about time to get off and go get get the bedroom cleaned up. I got this area cleaned up somewhat. That was good. Look at that. It's amazing. Hold on.
Stack back up.
Look at that. She built it all back. Here. Hold on. Look down.
I'm Groot.
That is amazing. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. It's amazing. She completely. Did you see that? How fast she did that? Yeah. Talent. Tell you right now.
I did that on the floor.
Yeah, she did it on the floor and then lifted it up here. And I mean, just one wrong move and the whole thing will fall down.
And we all laugh.
And we all laugh. Wait a minute, I lost my positionalizationalism.
One more stack and a deck. Oops.
All right.
The stack on me.
Good job.
I'm Groot.
Uh-oh. Look out. All right, good job. All right, yeah. All right. That's a pretty good job there. So.
It exploded. It exploded.
All right.
It little exploded. Okay.
Look at my mouse. There's my finger. I'm too close. All right. Until next time. It's not gonna be next time. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this stream worked okay.